What's up, MMA maniacs? Today we're going to take a look at 5 super fights that could make UFC 300 one of the greatest UFC events in history. At the moment, many online critics have slammed the lack of star power on the April 13th event and have concerns that the event may not shape out to be as spectacular as it should be. In this video, we take a look at 5 super fights, which are, let's be real, unlikely to happen at UFC 300, but is definitely on most UFC fans' wish lists. The prospect of a Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor trilogy headlining UFC 300 has sent shockwaves through the mixed martial arts (MMA) community, creating a buzz of excitement and speculation among fans and pundits alike. The anticipation for a potential third showdown between these two MMA superstars has been fueled by recent statements from Nate Diaz himself, as reported by various reputable sources within the MMA landscape. In a recent interview highlighted by Emma Mania, Diaz explicitly expressed his desire for a trilogy fight against Conor McGregor, calling for the bout to take place at the monumental UFC 300 event. Diaz, known for his unfiltered and candid approach, has added fuel to the fire, stating that a third encounter with McGregor is not just a personal desire, but an inevitable chapter in their storied rivalry. MMA Junkie further emphasized Diaz's relentless pursuit of the trilogy, sharing a video snippet where the Stockton native passionately makes his case for the rematch. The clip has garnered significant attention on social media platforms, generating widespread discussions among fans and experts about the potential dynamics and narratives that could unfold in a third fight between Diaz and McGregor. As the news continues to circulate, the MMA world is abuzz with speculation about the potential matchup. The narrative of a trilogy bout adds an intriguing layer to the legacies of both fighters, as they have previously engaged in 2 epic clashes, each leaving an indelible mark on the sport's history. Despite the excitement, it's important to note that as of now, there hasn't been an official announcement from the UFC regarding the Diaz versus McGregor trilogy at UFC 300. However, the sheer momentum generated by Diaz's public push for the fight, combined with the historical significance of UFC 300, makes this prospect a tantalizing possibility. Next up, the potential fight between Justin Gaethje and Islam Makhachev. Rumors are swirling around a potential matchup between the rising lightweight star, Islam Makhachev, and the always electrifying Justin Gaethje at UFC 300 in April. According to reports from MMA Fighting, Makhachev has laid out a 3-fight plan for himself, with a keen interest in facing the formidable Gaethje in June. The anticipation has only grown stronger after Makhachev's recent dominant performances in the octagon. Adding fuel to the fire, a manager's hint reported by Sherdog suggests that a clash between Makhachev and Gaethje is more than just speculation. The possibility of witnessing these two warriors collide has sent the MMA community into a frenzy. Makhachev himself has expressed genuine excitement about the potential showdown with Gaethje, acknowledging that the latter has earned his shot. As reported by Emma Mania, Makhachev is eager to test his skills against a proven and battle-tested opponent like Gaethje. As the MMA world eagerly awaits official confirmation from the UFC, the prospect of Islam Makhachev versus Justin Gaethje at UFC 300 in April promises fireworks and a clash of styles that could redefine the lightweight landscape. Stay tuned for updates and let the speculation begin. Next up, there's talk about a legendary return at UFC 300, and it involves none other than the iconic Georges St. Pierre and the enigmatic Khabib. According to reports from SI.com, speculation is rife about a perfect fit for a comeback bout at UFC 300. The idea of witnessing the return of GSP, a true legend of the sport, is enough to get fans buzzing with excitement. However, as reported by MMA Mania, negotiations for a super match between GSP and Khabib hit a snag due to some hard bargaining. It seems that Khabib's price tag might have been a stumbling block, raising questions about whether this dream matchup could become a reality. The anticipation surrounding a potential GSP comeback has fans reeling with excitement, especially considering the 6-year hiatus since his last appearance in the octagon. Sportskeeda has highlighted the significance of St. Pierre stepping back into the UFC octagon after such a prolonged absence, further fueling the speculation. While negotiations may be challenging, the mere possibility of witnessing a clash between 2 MMA legends like GSP and Khabib at UFC 300 is enough to make any fight fan's heart race. Stay tuned for updates and let the speculation continue as we eagerly await official word from the UFC on this dream matchup. Next up, the MMA rumor mill is churning out another tantalizing possibility. And this time, it's a potential clash between two dynamic forces in the octagon: Israel Adesanya and Khamzat Chimaev at UFC 300. Reports from MMA Nate indicate that Chimaev has his sights set on Adesanya for a showdown at the historic UFC 300 event. The prospect of these two elite fighters going head-to-head has stirred up considerable excitement among fans, and the anticipation is reaching fever pitch. Sportskeeda has added fuel to the fire, reporting that Chimaev is actively seeking a matchup with Adesanya, referring to it as hunting African kings. The ominous warning from Chimaev has only intensified the speculation surrounding this potential clash of titans. Low Kick MMA has delved into the buzz, highlighting the growing interest in a fight between Chimaev and Adesanya at UFC 300. The article explores the potential dynamics of such a matchup and the implications it could have for both fighters in the middleweight division. As the MMA world eagerly awaits official confirmation from the UFC, the idea of witnessing Israel Adesanya and Khamzat Chimaev square off at UFC 300 has fans on the edge of their seats. Stay tuned for updates, and let the excitement build as we await word from the promotion on what could be a truly blockbuster showdown. Next up, we look at the possibility of Jon Jones taking on Brock Lesnar at UFC 300. This has stirred up some intriguing discussions. Bleacher Report has highlighted Jones's expressed desire for a showdown against WWE's Brock Lesnar, emphasizing the never say never attitude that often permeates the fight game. The prospect of a clash between these two larger-than-life figures has long been a subject of interest among fight fans. According to Sportskeeda, Jon Jones, the UFC heavyweight champion, has openly voiced his wish to step into the octagon with WWE superstar Brock Lesnar. While the logistics of such a crossover bout would undoubtedly be complex, the desire from Jones adds an element of excitement to the ongoing conversation about this potential matchup. Sporting News has also weighed in on the speculation, emphasizing the unique appeal of a Jon Jones versus Brock Lesnar fight, with the added twist of Lesnar's WWE background. While the likelihood of this bout happening may be considered slim, the sheer interest and curiosity surrounding it refuse to fade away. As we look toward UFC 300 in April, the question remains, could we witness the colossal clash between Jon Jones and Brock Lesnar? While it may be a long shot, the allure of such a matchup continues to captivate the imaginations of fight fans worldwide. Stay tuned for updates as we navigate the realm of dream matchups in the world of MMA.